What's up, y'all? It's Zach Votage here. In this video, I'm going to discuss kind of the difference between energy management versus time management. And like growing up, we're taught and we're trained on how to be effective time managers and how to set schedules, how to set daily routines, even rituals, and how to organize your time on a day-to-day basis in order to set yourself up for success. And that definitely helps, and it helps you organize your day, and it helps you just stay on track and maybe hit some of your goals or get closer to them. But it doesn't really help you exceed your goals and get to the next level of life, whether you have a goal in health or maybe in business or in relationships. Regardless of what you're going after, I think a lot more can be done if you focus everything on energy management rather than time management, because in reality, you and myself, we can both get more shit done in one day than most people can get done in a whole week if you focus all of your energy on that one task that you want to accomplish. And now, obviously if you want to lose 10 pounds, then you're gonna have to be consistent and do that on a day-to-day basis. But for the sake of this video, I'm talking like in business, in production, and driving revenue, driving sales, and building a team, and hopping on calls, generating leads, and essentially just building a successful organization that's gonna, one, cash flow, two, appreciate over time, and three, has high exit potential. Because in business, like, everyone's always talking about time management, set out your schedule, do this for an hour, do this for 2 hours, and you got 30 minutes here, then you got a little lunch, and then you got another hour of this, and then another hour of calls, and then 30 minutes of paperwork. It's like, we can get more, like at the end of the day, you want to drive revenue, right? And this is how you get burnt out. If you're focused on time management, then you're going to get burnt out eventually, especially if you're working like all day, every day. Like, you can get burnt out in the matter of a couple months, sometimes less, sometimes a couple years. But if you start focusing on energy management and putting all of your energy into like driving revenue for 2 or 3 days, and then the next 2 or 3 days is kind of like just miscellaneous work that has to be done, but it's not energy, like taking so much energy out of you. Okay, so a lot of times this is how I structure my weeks now to help myself avoid burnout. And usually 2 or 3 of those days are just nonstop calls, like appointments, making calls, prospecting, closing business, and just being on the phones with people and driving revenue for the organization so I can pay people and keep them employed, right? And then, so the next few days after, like, that's Monday through Wednesday, like Thursday, Friday are more chill days, kind of coaching, working with the team, making sure everyone else is on track, and hopping on calls with them, like working within my own organization rather than prospecting, working with a lot of people, hopping on a bunch of different calls and dealing with objections, dealing with pissed off customers. Like, I don't do that on like Thursday and Fridays. So what I do is the necessary paperwork that has to be done, DocuSigns, following up with prospects to make sure that they're getting onboarded correctly, their accounts are being set up correctly. I kind of do like the back end things behind the scenes rather than hands-on with customers. And this is just what works for me. So what works for me could be completely different for what will work for you, but I'm just going off of my experience in the in business and in sales, really. So like, if you're going to be more productive, like, just set up 2 or 3 days where you're just going to be all in, like 8, 10, 12 hours on the phones and closing business, setting appointments, prospecting, whatever it is that takes all of your energy. And then 2 days of the paperwork, following up, setting up the accounts for your new customers, and kind of the back end type of things, and dealing with your team, having sales meetings, going over goals and where everyone else needs to be and what they need to get done by the end of the week, close of business. And then, then after that, after those 2 days, you want to have 2 days of just nothing, right? Like, no business, don't listen to any business podcasts, don't read any business books, like, go out, enjoy nature, go to the pool, go to the beach, hang out with your family, hang out with the kids, go to the t-ball game, whatever. You want to do something that's just completely, like, gets your mind completely off of business, and don't open up Slack on your phone or Asana. You don't want to manage anything within your organization during that time, so that you can completely refresh your mind so that you're ready to come in the next week fully energized to be able to go ahead and get back into revenue generating mode and get into those activities that drive business and drive revenue to your organization. So, and then every month, every 4 to 6 weeks, you want to take like a 3 or 4 day gap where you have absolutely nothing. And this is all just to avoid burnout, right? So you're focused fully on energy rather than time management. And it's just putting all of your energy into one thing for a short period of time and then kind of cruising and getting all the miscellaneous stuff that has to be done, like busy work, right? Get that stuff done over the next 2 days and then have 2 days completely off, refresh your mind, and then go back at it. Do that for 4 to 6 weeks and then take 3 or 4 days to yourself. Go camping, go hang out with the family, go to a concert, do whatever you need to do to enjoy yourself and get your mind off of business, get your mind off of work, and that will help you come back and recoup and get back into the fully energized state of mind that's going to help you be the best version of yourself, be the best like employee or even employer within your organization, and help you drive to the next level as far as management goes and energy goes and production. Because production follows energy, and energy is only created from within, right? So if you want to have more energy, you've got to just bring it out. Like, you've got to go create it. Yeah, you can go hang out with people that are more energetic and people that your environment definitely has a lot to do with it. But if you're just someone who's in a slump, like, you just need to get out of there and just reset your whole mind and your whole thinking, and just come back, like, wait at least a few days, and then you'll come back and get after it once you're able to refresh your brain and get back into the swing of things that way. And maybe you're in the wrong industry if you're not getting back into the swing of things and getting your energy back up after that break. So I'm gonna keep this video short, but that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts below. If you got anything from this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Ask some questions below. What works for you, time management versus energy management? And if you do like energy management, then what are some things that you do to keep your energy at higher levels? And how do you do that, and how do you sustain that? Because a lot of people do struggle with burnout, and they burn out quickly. And once they burn out, then they have to go find something else to do, because they can't figure out how to get their mojo back and get back into that high state of mind and that high energy flow where they're able to go out and be the best versions of themselves in the workplace. So if you have any input on that, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. I read and respond to all comments, so I'll be looking forward to that. Other than that, hope you all are doing well, and hope you got something from this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.